Tan 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 tan. 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 Tan 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 tan.
Our first recording of the year 2025, and
no, it is not.
Yes, it is.
It's our second.
We recorded.
Yes, we did, but people don't know that.
Yeah, doesn't hurt to tell them that it's our first recording of the year 2025. Trip
Myself, I'm record that I'm the first.
No, you are the first in 2025.
But in this year, you are the first.
You are the first
recording
we're doing in the year 2025. How's the year been so far, Chief?
I won't say it has been good.
Yeah.
You will not say it's been good. Oh, right, of course.
Yeah, it started on a sad note,
Oh, yeah.
Pressure,
man. Rest in peace, Dandy Crazy.
Okay. Exactly. So I won't say it's been good. If I say it's good, then
you're a witch.
There were a lot of comments about why we're celebrating an artist this much. Where were all these celebrations when he was alive? But don't we celebrate people more when they're gone?
But should we do that, though?
That's the question, yeah.
I feel like there are those people, like, for example, if I was to die today, I would want, in as much as my loved ones will feel sad, but I would want them to play my music and dance, vibe, because I was a happy person the time I was alive, So even them remembering me like that, it wouldn't be a big deal. But I feel like it goes both ways. Sometimes you don't have to overdo it. The problem comes in when you overdo it.
Did we overdo Dandy Crazy, though? The celebrations of...
I wasn't in a position of telling what people are doing. Yeah, I was, I was in my own world, like, having my own...
Right.
You know what I mean?
I really feel it was befitting of the person that Dandy Crazy was. I mean, not only did he give us great songs, especially the early 2000s, that's 2007, 8. Although he had started music earlier than that, but that's when he sort of like blew up,
Oh, yeah.
He gave us I Love You, Mami, Chintelelwe, and had a song that arguably saw the PF through 2011 elections.
Yeah.
I think it was befitting of a king like him.
Exactly.
Yeah, what we saw last week.
According to the way I know Zambian music history, he was the first artist to ever make it from the copper belt during that time. Not the first artist to ever make it from the copper belt. There were big artists like PK Chala, they were from Kitu and all that.
Yeah.
But talking about that generation, the Market 2 generation and all that.
Yeah.
So he made it simple. So I was being taught to say he had put out an album where Ndiwe Zuba song by Baska was
last song on the album.
Last song on the album. It was being put as a bonus track.
Yeah.
And it came out to be a hit song. And that was Out of Danger Zone,
And it worked. That strategy worked against Baska so much that at the time he tried to monetize his song. Also, are you getting what's happening here? So there's a guy called Baska from the Copper Belt, right? Chingola.
Called who?
Baska. He had a hit song called Ndiwe Zuba.
Yeah.
Now,
Zuba is in Mwaka?
something like that. So he had this song put on Dandy Crazy's album as a bonus track.
Yeah.
So now when he released his album and trying to now monetize from his song, then there was Super Shine, who used to do like album just publishing and distribution.
Exactly.
So when he now takes his album, that song is on his album as well. They're like, but this song has already been published under Dandy Crazy's song. We can't have you have your own song now on your album.
That's what they told Baska.
Yeah, that's what happened, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So it also happened that Baska blew up. Then when he blew up, he also put out an album. Then he had put Afonika's song as a bonus track. Then Afonika blew up as well. So it was a chain moving, you know.
But it was one thing you need to appreciate about the guys at Danger Zone Studios. They really supported each other. Dandy Crazy blows up, Baska blows up, Afonika, then the Market 2s come in as well, like from the same. And all this is happening from like one studio. Imagine that, like so many hit songs in the market coming from just one studio. It was such a lit situation.
Yeah.
Dude, if you could plan your funeral, what would be different about it? If you could just plan. Knowing who you are today.
I think at the moment, I wouldn't say anything because I feel like I still have more to do for people to remember me. Like, if I die today, just consider me not to be a happy person because I feel like I've died before fulfilling what before even doing what I'm supposed to do at this moment. So I feel like I haven't done enough for me to die today. So even talking about how I expect people to remember me so soon.
What do you think you'll be remembered for? Say you had to die today.
If I was to die today, I want to be remembered as somebody who was young but with a big vision, with a big brain, big mind. You know what I mean? I want people to say he was young but used to think big than he is. You know?
How old are you?
I wouldn't. I'm in my early 20s.
Early 20s?
Why is that man so guarded about
why
their
is that
age?
an issue? If you're 21, if you're 22...
Elson is turning 45 this year. He's proud about it, bro.
46, sir.
46, yeah.
Who's turning 46?
Him.
You're a big man.
He's
to
a
me.
Bali.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. I'll be my 40 soon, though.
Yeah, I feel like not everybody's free, like, feels comfortable to disclose how old they are.
How old are you, dude?
Because that's part of my private life, I feel like.
How old you are?
Yes, it's
Will
part
it
of my
impact
private
anything
life.
in your life if people know that you're 22?
There are a lot of things involved to my age.
Like what?
You know...
Are you allowed to drink? Are you legal?
I'm allowed. I'm too big for that. Like,
Can you
I'm
smoke?
big. I can smoke. I can do anything.
Okay.
I'm not too young.
So, What's the worst that could happen if people found out your age?
Pardon?
What's the worst that could happen if people found out your age?
Nothing really.
So,
Or maybe
But I feel like I'm able to differentiate what people are supposed to know about me and what people are not supposed to know about me. So if people get to know my age, it's now them getting into my private life. People that are close to me know how old I am.
so tell me 3 things that people are not supposed to know about you.
So when I talk about my private life, is people are not in a position of knowing who I'm dating.
We heard rumors.
Rumors will always be there. When you decide to be a public figure, it's more like you've allowed people to conclude, to
create rumors about you,
to make rumors. You know what I mean?
Which one's
So
my
do you
camera?
know,
Which
for
one is
example-
my camera here, Gob? So I know what people are expecting of me today. Okay, I am born again. You are not getting that from me.
What is this now? New year, new me?
Yes. You are not getting that from me. I know what you guys are expecting. I know the questions you are expecting me to ask. I'm not going to ask about Tina. Not going to ask about Aqua Light Skin. Not going to ask about Dandy's daughter. I'm not going to... If you want to ask, you go and look for him. Ask
Find
yourself.
He might give you his cell number today or his home address. You never know.
I'm not doing that. All right? I'm born again. I'm going to be boring. That's what I'm going to be. In fact, I want to know when you discovered you had a talent to sing. That's what they ask on ZMBC, right?
I know, right? How did you discover that you can sing?
So, Mr. MMM?
As usual, I've been answering that question for like the time I started going for interviews, you know. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years.
But only God knows, you know. I'm only human. What if I die tomorrow?
Okay, let me just getting into your personal life just lightly to start with. What are you watching on TV nowadays? Like what TV shows are you watching?
Very boring and generic question.
I know.
Just how I like
not
it.
just the intro. We're getting into his
What am
personal
I
life.
watching on TV at this moment?
Like when you're not in the studio rapping and
I'm not
doing your
really a
usual
TV
triple
person,
things.
but whenever I'm free, I get to at least tune in to, I don't know if I can mention,
Of course you can.
Power TV, like watching Zambian music. See now the industry is moving because they at least have time to even play some of their upcoming artists' music, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I take time to at least.
Pardon our menace.
Okay.
Big shout out to Brothers. They have been an amazing partner of ours. They've been an amazing sponsor. And I've got a feeling that Gob is asking for a raise because he thinks that Brothers pays us a lot.
That's Brothers?
That's Gob.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah. He's been singing this tune about wanting a raise in how much we pay him. Just today.
Yeah, it was an WhatsApp group. Did we blue tick you? No, Elson responded, yeah?
You blue ticked.
I haven't touched my phone in a while, guys.
You responded.
I was in a meeting there.
So now the
that's
thing
why I'm
is-
tucked in today, guys. Come on.
You work
Cut me
as
some
a
slack.
team, but he doesn't know how much brothers pay you. That's what you said.
He's
Him?
hired.
No, he's right.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Him and I know.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Have you tried these drinks before?
Mojito, only my manager. Only my manager. So there's a big man that we are found with.
Which one, Jerio?
No.
He didn't have to
He's
laugh
not
so hard.
Zambian. Yeah, he's not Zambian. So he's the one that gave my manager this to say, you should try this. I think it's a new...
I've got something for you, Gob. Can you get something that is in the boot of my car, please?
It's a surprise.
Is
I've got
it
something for
like
you.
is there a specific reason why you've chosen to work with the manager who's not Zambian? Does he understand the musical
No, it's not
landscape
my
of-
manager. Like, he's not my manager.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he
Okay.
gave this to my manager. Him is not Zambian.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Wait, what's your manager?
Petros. I was with him. Yeah.
Oh,
The guy in the tan?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, sorry for the mix-up, bruh.
Oh, yeah. No.
Because we're supposed to shoot from here, and then it started to rain. Then we thought we'd go to the studio. We get to the studio, and this college dropout here. There was just miscommunication.
Yeah, drop out.
I didn't finish
Really?
college this one.
Yeah.
1 week in
I'm a
college.
I'll go
dropout
back to
as
school one day,
well.
guys. I'll go back to school one day.
You say what?
I'm a dropout as well.
Oh, are you?
I was at Zika's.
I hear they make sex tapes there.
Pardon?
I hear they make sex tapes there.
Not everybody. So that's the reputation they've... Same applies.
So that's for you there?
Really?
Yeah, man.
Oh, give it to me. Give it to
Yeah, there's
me.
one mojito in there as well.
Thank you so much. This means a lot.
No problem.
It's a oasis.
It's a hamper.
I'll consider this as a Christmas present or New Year's present.
Oh,
Valentine's.
It's very, very close.
Valentine.
Yeah,
From
man.
Nelson to you.
Serious. Thank you. My guy, hold it for me. Yeah.
So
You at
as you
Zika's?
were,
What were we studying at Zika's?
I was doing NCC, National Computing Center. Something which has to do with, it's like ICT, but it's more advanced.
More advanced than ICT.
Yeah.
And you dropped out because?
Yeah. Because I wanted to pursue my career.
why couldn't you do both?
I felt like, you can't save two masters at a time.
You can do what?
To save two masters at a time. Music shouldn't be treated as an option or as a part-time thing. You have to make sure that you focus because it's a job as well.
But are you happy with where your career is now?
Yeah, I'm happy and the way I'm moving. I wouldn't say I'm satisfied. I've reached my where I've always wanted to be, but the journey is moving okay.
Did you have to drop out though? I mean, there's parents like Avicii, the DJ.
Okay.
His parents gave him the option of finish school, like grade 12, then that 1 year, the gap year before you go to university, do the DJing that you want to do. If it doesn't work out, go back to school.
Oh yeah.
Like,
So for me it was quite different because they told me to say finish school. When you're done with school, you can do what you want.
With school, like Zika's when you're done.
I know, like when
High
you're done
school.
with your secondary,
Right.
yeah, you can do what you want. So when I finished my grade 12, I have good results. So when I finished my grade 12, I wanted to do business administration. It so happened that I have a cousin who took me to Zika saying, it's a good institution for business admin. So when we went there, they were not enrolling for business admin. So he advised me to say, you can go for this as well. So it wasn't something that I wanted to do, but I did it because of my cousin. But when I discovered to say this has never been my thing, I can't do this anymore, I dropped out and I sat my parents down to say, listen to me, allow me to do what I love, what I've always wanted to do. When it's time for me to go back to school, definitely I will. Yeah.
And I always feel it's a guy like you who succeeds, especially where you go after your dreams with no plan B.
So there's something that comes with a person without a plan B.
Me.
So no matter what, you always want things to happen, no matter the challenges. Why? Because you know to say, if this doesn't work out, I have nowhere to go. And it's more like you have a point to prove to people.
True.
So me, I had a point to prove to my parents to say they used to pay for me. So for me to drop out, I have to make sure that this thing works out, because if it doesn't,
Are your parents still alive?
Pardon?
Are your parents still alive?
Yes, they're still
Okay.
alive. Yeah.
Okay. What do they think about your music?
What they do? What?
What do they think about you?
I would say they are proud of me.
Yeah.
You know, many other situations, maybe I'm trending on social media. They'll call me to advise me to say,
So who calls you first? Is it your dad or your mom?
Mom.
Yeah.
Dad.
Is she on social
Dad
media?
is not. So, not on Facebook. She's on WhatsApp, but many other times it so happens that maybe my young brothers and sisters tell her to say,
Snitches.
yes, they are snitches. No?
Are you the first?
I'm the third.
Oh, you're the third.
Yes.
Okay.
So they don't get their black tax when they snitch, eh?
So he's trending, over this and that. Then mom will call me to say, what am I hearing? People have been coming to me telling me this and that. Sometimes maybe neighbors, what's happening to our child, because they are concerned.
Especially those old church ladies, like when they see your mom at church.
The uniformed ones.
Those are the biggest gossips, bruh. Like when they wake up in the morning and I don't know if they live in the ghetto, but like in the ghetto, because then they sweep like outside the yard.
Oh yeah, so every time in the morning they'll have time to at least have one or two
yeah.
And they've got
to
those
talk
like
about.
brown stockings.
While you're updating your social media, they're updating each other as well, yeah.
You know the brown stockings that I'm talking about that old women used to.
the tights.
The tights. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
so that's the thing.
If your mom gets those updates like from your siblings or whatever neighborhood gossip, has a Dandy Crazy daughter rumor reached her? And what has she said about that?
I won't put that as a rumor.
Okay.
So is it true?
That's the truth.
So she's pregnant?
She's not pregnant.
Or so you were dating?
Me and Dad, we have a child.
You and Dandy Crazy's daughter have a child.
Yes, we've had a child for a long time.
But you're a child yourself.
I'm a child?
You did say early 20s, so it was me 21, 22.
No.
Those are early 20s because anything above that is mid 20s.
So, okay, if somebody's above 25, are they
25
not
is mid-20s.
Are they not in the early 20s?
No. 25 is mid 20s.
Okay, then that was a mistake.
So mid
Can I go
20s.
cover it?
Yeah, I would say
Okay.
mid 20s.
Okay.
Yeah, so me and we have a child. We've had a child.
How old is the baby?
How old is the baby?
I'm not in a position of disclosing that.
Is it an
it's
infant?
just-
Is it? I mean, bruh.
I've got a 9-month-old baby. There's nothing wrong with that.
Pardon?
I've got a 9-month-old baby.
5 months.
5 months. Okay. Boy, girl?
Girl.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so
But you know what
here's
that
the
says,
thing.
right? Because this
Pardon?
got all girls.
I've got a
Oh,
son
yeah.
as well, bro.
And well,
Nah.
that one is in the bush. But
So,
listen, you
yeah.
know, I've got a theory
Yeah.
of people who get daughters, hooless, because God is showing you that what you daughters, so
yeah,
other
so that
niggas
you-
do that to your daughter as well.
Oh, yeah. But no, it doesn't work like that. You know me, I believe in karma. Like, karma is real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just justify what else I'm saying.
You're proving my
Exactly.
point.
But you are telling, it's more like you are talking to your friend. Well, you want to hear what I'll say.
Yes.
But here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
I'm a Christian. I believe in karma. And karma is not all about Christians, definitely.
No.
But one thing I want to justify about me, I think this is the first and last people get to hear about my personal life.
Yeah.
Because when I talk about my child, I talk about my relationship. That's my personal life. That's something that I wouldn't want people to get into.
Okay. Wait, let's pause there.
Maybe we move a bit this way.
Where's the water coming from? Sorry, bro.
Okay.
here.
No, it's okay.
Oh, yeah, it's coming from there. So let's just push here a little bit. Where? Here. No. Just like this. Austin, help me there. When you start speaking about Dandy Crazy, it now starts raining. I told you I would ask you no damn questions.
And we have to move location, yeah.
And-
No, but he did say, so we've had to move location
Nobody
because
was
of the rain.
I like that because he responded. He did not waffle with his answer. Do you want to ask him about Tina or no?
No. He was saying this is the first and last time he's going to speak about the Dandy Crazy issue. So he was explaining something. Because I asked about your mom and how she took all the rumors, and you said it wasn't a rumor. And where did we end again? you were explaining how the baby is and how we've gotten to where we are with this story today. Yeah.
So I'm one person or one artist who differentiates between Triple M and Musonda.
Musonda, that's your name?
Yes.
Wait, so what's Triple M?
I have three names. They all start with letter M.
Okay, cool. So go ahead.
So
go ahead.
I differentiate between the two. You know what I mean? So Triple M is an artist, definitely. So if I tell people are interested in knowing something which has nothing to do with the artistic side of me, then they are no longer interested in Triple M. They really want to get in.
They want to know Musonda.
But now, I want to make things clear. Despite me being an artist, I also have a personal life. I also date. I also have family issues.
Just like everybody else.
Yeah, just like everybody else. But this is one thing people don't understand. Somebody just can't just come in and say, Triple M did this and that without digging their own information. I'm not in a position of justifying myself and all that. The fact is that, you're saying this girl is pregnant and Triple M is the one who's responsible for, But how long have they come? How long have they been dating and all that? Dig about that as well.
Right.
In as much as, the reason why I would say I'm too young is because it's how I've seen how people want to fight me. And you're like, but I'm too young. Let me just enjoy what I have and all that.
But you're not too young to shoot a girls' club up, though.
Pardon?
You're not too young to have a child.
I'm not too young to have a child, and I cannot deny a child. Trust me, if I wasn't responsible for my child, I wouldn't be here. If I wasn't responsible for my child, everything that I'm getting today, I doubt. Because each and every song that I've dropped after my child's birth, could have had to amurisha from one I para song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's because I've been responsible. That's the reason why I'm getting all these blessings.
Oh, great, man.
But now, away from that, we are talking about, to you people, you are using Dandy Crazy's daughter, which is not sitting right with me. She's old. I'd got a life here. I'm saying this is the first and last I'm talking about this.
Of course.
Never.
We appreciate that, bro.
She's big. I'd got a life here. When people post on social media, I know each and everybody who opens a page, they want numbers. I understand that. But let's understand each other. Sometimes, it doesn't matter whether you went to school, you have a PhD, you have a degree and whatsoever, but at the end of the day, humanity is everything. This is a person. Narufi Abafyash.
Right.
Abafyash, we're talking about Abafyash.
Her father.
Mwashika rero, tomorrow, wareta issue pa media. Issue liko attached. And now, humanity kwisi yakutontonganyati. Uyu muntu achida rero Abafyash. Let's take time, even if we are about to talk about this, but let's take time. And just because I kept things secret, it doesn't mean I never wanted people to know. And away from that, we differentiate between career, what people are supposed to know about you. Me, if I go to South Africa to collaborate with anybody, I'll post on social media because I'm interested in people knowing what I'm doing.
That's Triple M.
That's Triple M.
Right, they're not
Triple M got a private life.
Musonda has a private life.
Exactly. I mean Musonda. I've got a private life. So this is a life that me and Comfort Chawezi's family shared. This is something that our family, either our side or my side, we've never disclosed this. Why? Because we know to say this is a family issue.
Right, let me ask you a question. You do realize that at this point you're a role model, right?
a public figure,
you
role
realize
model.
that at this point you're a role model.
Of course.
You've got kids who look up to you.
I know.
You have got kids that want to be like you.
I know.
So in as much as you are this artist who's Triple M, who makes amazing music, your personal life as well is something that people scrutinize. And it is not just unique to you. I mean, there are blogs, there are magazines that have made a business case out of talking about celebrities. Do you get what I mean? So the minute you're in the public life, it is very difficult to then draw a line. Let me give you a clear example. We had Slep D on the podcast, and we asked Slep D about, because he went viral. Some kid said he was rude because he said hi to Slap and Slap didn't respond. But what they didn't have was the backstory that when Slap was in the gym working out, he got photos that his son had been burnt. And so his mind wasn't thinking straight. He just left the gym. He is in this mode where he wants to go and see his son. That's not Slap the artist. That was him being a father.
Okay.
But people did not differentiate the two, because as far as everybody is concerned, there's a public figure, there's a celebrity. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So now, I would say the main reason why I'm even, the main reason why I'm even talking about this is because it's in public now. You know, everybody wants to talk about it and everybody wants to hear about it, definitely. So that's the reason. If I didn't have this chance to say, you know. But the main reason why I'm even talking about this is because I want to make things clear.
Yeah.
When I get to meet even those kids that I inspire in the streets, they won't shout at me as Msonda. They'll shout Triple M. Why? Because they've heard my songs. So now, in as much as I get to inspire them, even according to the way I live, if people get to portray a different picture out there, a bad picture saying Triple M is being irresponsible, Triple M denied the pregnancy, what am I inspiring? What am I educating those people?
And kudos to you.
Of course.
Yeah, kudos
so if
to
I
you.
come in public like this and be open, it's because I've heard things that I feel like if this was to be in public, or since it's in public, it won't inspire anybody.
Yeah.
Instead, it will bring a bad picture to me. You know what I mean?
And that's being a man.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So now, I respect family issues. If I thought the family wasn't okay to the other side or to my side, definitely this thing would have been public. But both families sat down, we all discussed. It's funny how somebody would just come out to say, she even dropped out of school because of Triple M. That's a lie. That's a lie. In as much I'm not in a position of justifying myself, but telling people that that's a lie, that the answer is enough. You know? It takes maturity even just to look at people that are saying this, and you find that they are influential, they consider themselves to be educated, to have everything. Humanity and maturity. You know, you can go to school, but wisdom is very much important. You know what I mean? So people just come on social media for the sake of numbers and say anything without thinking about, if I you know what I mean? But like in the first place, I said, I believe in karma. Karma is real. You might do things for the sake of numbers today, but trust me, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, your children are growing as well.
You and I have been talking.
Die today, people that will remain, how are they going to feel if at all, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
You and I
was
have
too
been talking
soon.
for the past couple of weeks.
Pardon?
And you and I have been talking for the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And I did give you my word that I was not going to touch certain topics.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Because of that clickbait. If you want to get into it, I'm happy to get into it. So I'm just basically saying...
It's already in it.
Oh, that wasn't the only issue. There's plenty more other issues. But yeah, carry on though.
Yeah, but you're talking about humanity.
So humanity
doing things for
very
numbers.
much important. People on social media, you know, we should keep in mind to say, numbers. But how are these numbers coming? Are they coming out of respect or out of disrespect? If I have all these numbers, what am I gaining out of them? It's pointless if I have 1 million followers ish kwetya mano. You know what I mean? If that's my girl, we've been dating for years. What's wrong about me? I'm still pregnant. Nasumina, I keep the child. I'm supporting the child. Or I start both. What's good about it? What, like, between the two, what's good?
You kept the child and you're supporting the child. You took responsibility.
You took responsibility. Yeah. Exactly. I'm supporting the child. I'm supporting everything. So now, if people come in and say, "Oh, Triple M, that's totally wrong," especially talking about it in a situation where you even know to say "Pari chiriro." Umwana chirarelo shine know that. I'm talking about this because if I don't come out as if I'm supporting her because everybody's against her, no, moi say, how would he see? Do you know how would he see? You know what I mean? What's so wrong about may he so rest in peace? What's so wrong about King Dandy having a granddaughter? What's so wrong about it?
And I'm sure he was proud.
You know, in as much as people shouldn't address her as King Dandy's daughter. Triple M impregnated King Dandy's daughter. Yes, that's her daughter, but not quite a life yakwe. Address her as Comfort Chibambo. You know,
but you also need to realize that people are trying to sell.
People are trying to do what?
If Kalinga's wife goes into ShopRite and she steals a pair of, I don't know, shoes, she has a name. But to sell,
they're going to associate with what's going to bring in numbers.
Right,
yeah.
They'll say Kalinga
exactly.
K plus his wife did 1, 2, 3.
So now that's where the word humanity comes in. In as much as you want to sell, sometimes correlation apafinto for the folks trapo sell.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? Death is not something you play with. More especially losing a parent. It's not something that you can't tell me that you'd rather hate Ava and Ababa the late for the sake of you having numbers. Then what are you gaining out of it? You know what I mean? You are just hurting the innocent children, knowing the fact that you also have children, Abakakura. Would you want the same thing to happen to them?
True.
You wouldn't.
That is true.
You know what I mean? So I see a lot of people on social media who consider themselves to be educated, but they are lacking wisdom. They are lacking that humanity.
And hopefully, with us talking about this now, you sort of control the narrative, right? Just a couple of housekeeping-ish. We are shooting from Copenhagen. This is, who is this? Is this Chibolya? What area is this?
Yeah.
It's Chibolya, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What road is this? Kudu. On Kudu Road. And let me pull up my notes. Otherwise, Thomas would eat me for lunch. So every Wednesday, hump day. Where's my microphone? Go. Sorry, my...
Let me even taste the ribs.
So every Wednesday, we have got... Do you want to sit back, please?
Yeah, look.
Is your wife not feeding you, Kalenga? This is concerning.
Why are you eating, bro?
Because I have no wife.
I'm not at home, am I?
You're going to go home.
You wanted to
you
cook
left
now?
home.
Yeah, there's food at home, I'll eat.
Okay, so, as I was saying, Wednesday is ladies' night. Cocktails are $100. 100 kwacha. What's going on? You see what? Okay. Mimosas. You pay 300. You drink as many as you can. You also, there is a promotion where if you buy a bottle of, no, not a bottle, a bucket of Mossy or Black Label, you get 2 free bottles of whatever it is that you bought. 1 for.
Listening?
Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
What did I say?
A bucket.
Of what?
Go on, I'm listening.
I said a bucket of what?
Go on, it's not an exam. Go on.
Yes, it is.
Go on.
You see why this nigga dropped out of uni?
You said a bucket of Mossy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Black Label. Do you see this? This is why he's smarter than you. So yes, Copenhagen, you're able to get this. No, that's cool. Go ahead. So, bruh, as you were, I think we were just basically speaking about humanity and how horrible blogs and brutal they can be, especially when they just wanna, like sell views.
Yeah, and I think this is the last time. This is the first and last I'm talking about my personal life.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I just wanted to make this thing clear. You know, I promised myself to never. I think this is something that even the late wanted. He never wanted things to be public like this. You know what I mean? But everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, both families sat down, we discussed, we all agreed on one thing at the end of the day. So even it being public like this, out of people that want numbers, in as much as I'm disappointed,
it is what it is. It's already out there, right?
Yeah.
It's already out. But bruh, let me ask you this. How then would you feel if your friend was to then go after your baby mama?
How would I feel?
Yeah, how would you feel?
How would I feel if what?
If your friend then goes after your baby mama?
Nobody would feel good. I would feel bad.
Because apparently, according to Aqua Skin, that's what you did. That you went after his baby mama.
I'm not in a position of talking about that.
Okay.
Yes, out of respect. Let's respect women in the first place. Let's respect women. Let's not do it out of numbers. Okay. Would you respect me if you wrong me? Let's say you're in a position where you offend me.
Yeah.
I approach you in private, or I go on social media.
In private,
which one
absolutely.
do you prefer? In private, definitely.
Yeah,
right?
Of course.
So if I go on social media, would you consider that as? Would you consider me to be respectful to you, or maybe I'm trying to do out of?
Of course, right now it
course,
feels like you're retaliating. But Gob, where's your microphone?
Yeah, so
I need
of
you
course.
Is
So
your
now,
microphone plugged in?
So now, out of respect, the respect that I have for women,
So not for him.
nobody would respect a man that disrespects women. So I'm not in a position of talking about it.
You released a song that had something to do with Tina in it. Confirm.
I did.
Come here. Okay.
I did.
You say what?
I did. Right?
Hold on. Pause.
No, I will be fixed. Don't worry.
You plug this in, please. Hurry up. And could you please raise Gob's levels? This definitely is a Mickey Mouse operation.
Yeah,
All right, Gob. Tell us the name of the song and Shani. Tina.
You understand, Bemba, right? What does Ukshirufya mean? Ndatina. Then in the backings, I was saying, each temukwech, each abu page. Each abu page, it's a gift. I'm scared of losing my gift.
But that's a wordplay, bruh. Is it a coincidence that you released the song around the same?
It's how you take it. It's how you take it. You
But
know what I
obviously,
mean?
you knew how also people would take it, especially the fact that it was released around the same time that
What's
this was
her
being
name?
discussed.
What's her name?
Elson.
Also, no?
Chigerwe.
But that's.
Yeah, no, it's too deep. I know, but I get
Elson who?
Chigerwe.
So now, what if I say, I feel like I'm too hot. I deserve to be a hell son.
No.
No. So now, I deserve to be a hell son. Wait.
If you say that,
I deserve to be a hell son. So now, I'm too hot. I deserve to be a hell son. So I'm talking about hell, and I'm supposed
The
to
son.
be son
And
of
the
the hell.
son.
So
Correct.
it makes hell son. In
Now-
as much
now-
as there's a H
now-
there,
now look at
there's
this.
the E.
It
But
changes
it
everything.
sounds like hell son.
Now
it
look
sounds
at
like
this.
hell son. You
Now
know
look
what I
at
mean?
this Triple M.
So it's a word play. We are artists.
If you and I have had issues around the time that you then speak about Hausen, what do you think people will think?
You've had issues with Helson.
Yes.
And then in the
So
song you say
now-
Helson.
So
Precisely.
now, in that song, did I disrespect any woman, or did I respect anybody? Did I
God, what was the
disrespect?
song
I
talking
mean,
about?
did I disrespect? I said I have respect for all the women out there. I said it in the song. If you hear, you know what I mean.
Okay.
That thing, the same thing I'm talking about. Triple M is being irresponsible for this and that. My child is growing. Ngakula nangu 10 years akafisanga pa media, you know what I mean?
Right.
And mwana akarawesha tinishi badete wamposere kwa manapaka wantwarira ndefu. So if I'm a father, I'll even consider things that I'll talk about my baby mama. You know what I mean? That's the reason why I'm in a position of supporting my baby mom. Speaking
of opening up social media, you don't need to answer this if I'm out of line.
Exactly. I'm not even in a position
but now, you don't need to answer my question if I'm out of line.
Supporting her.
You don't need to answer my question if I'm out of line.
Oh, yeah.
But what's been said on social media is that Dandy took you in like a son.
Oh, yeah.
And then you have a child with his daughter. It's like you betrayed him. Was that the scenario? Was that the situation?
No. So, me and Mr. Wesley, we are not in a position where Wadishivana, Vadimpera, like Vadinchtapati, Sawikari Apa, if we don't watch Stephanie, we are not in that position.
Okay.
At the end of the day, let's put the artistic side aside. We are all humans.
Right.
You know? Love Taish will go for it. That meaning
he's always said that. You don't choose who you love.
No minister who are folding up a man over president that I just did it for the sake of one over president. No, love doesn't work like that.
No, you don't choose who you love.
You don't choose.
No.
God did everything. Like, God made everything. Like, one man of there, but why is this happening to me?
You're very smart for a kid.
Out of other people, you know, how am I falling for this person? You know what I mean?
Right.
At the moment, let the girl mourn.
Yeah. Rest in peace, King Dandy.
That's our father. That's our father. Let her mourn. That was too soon. In as much as you had information whatsoever.
Who came up with this? I remember there was someone at the funeral, apparently.
Some of these people that you respect, like you see this person at the funeral, you feel like they are mourning, and later on you just discover to say,
they came to run their mouth.
Wisdom, very much important. Humanity. But all I can tell you is that abana benu barekula. Chapo.
That's karma.
No, look, you handled this pretty well. I'll tell you that.
Pardon?
You handled that pretty well. So you and I have been talking all these weeks and you don't know my name.
Mr. Elson.
What have you saved him as in your phone? I'm curious now.
Because my name is... Because you
I saved you as Elson.
No, I want to see now. I want to see.
Where's my phone?
No, because why would you ask his name today?
Yeah, you used 2 numbers, but I saved you as Elson Z Podcasts.
I'm very sure it's just Z Podcast.
You've seen? No, it's here.
And correctly spelled.
So now,
you
the
forgot
reason
his
why...
name today.
No, I didn't forget. I didn't forget.
Oh, okay.
So I wanted to get the surname.
I see what
so
you
that
did.
I can make something out of the surname.
Okay.
No, so it becomes so very difficult for me to pronounce. That's the reason why I use the first
It's
name.
a bit of a tongue twister, yeah.
I hear that. No, look, you handled this pretty well. And the difficult conversations, the minute you have the opportunity to control the narrative. So you've earned my respect as far as that's concerned.
Thank you so
I know
much.
you might not have Kazadi's respect. What happened with you and Kazadi though?
I'll tell you, me and Kazadi met in 2023, if I'm not mistaken. And it was at an event where we were both booked, me and Mordecai. I have so much respect for him. I don't know if he has respect for me. But, you know, respect works both ways, both sides, you know, both ways, I would say so. I'm in a
because
position...
you guys had a back and forth on social media.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm in a position where telling my story is very bitter, such that you'd even appreciate me like sitting here and speaking English.
British English.
You know, because even education wasn't really possible for us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But just me making it like you are here talking to people, you stand on stage performing for a large crowd of people and all that. So I'm in a situation where I have to protect my light, I have to protect what I have. So whenever I see somebody saying negative, trust me, I would be honest with you. I'm here. Like from the time we started communicating with you, that's the moment when I said, but he's a good person. But why was he sounding like that on the...
Who, meaning me?
These, yeah, you on these...
What, you thought
podcasts.
I was a good person?
So the other podcast you had with the guy and...
Aqualaskin.
And the one you had with Drifter. You know, I've been following this. You know what I mean?
Right.
You were sounding, in as much as somebody's trying to defend me, you were sounding as if you're just against.
Against you?
Despite knowing my side of the story. Yeah. So now, the reason why I was feeling that way is because even me getting to this point where I am, it's not something that I found on a silver plate or it was easy for me to get here. It has been difficult for me. Therefore, I try by all means to defend what I have. So I don't allow anybody just to come in and say anything about me, like anything negative. You know, people have the rights to say negative stuff about me, but things that will bring me down, I try by all means to defend myself because I have nobody to defend me. You know? When I have arguments with certain people, there are people to speak on their behalf. It's all about me. You know what I mean? So I saw something. Kazadi was trying to do some comparison between me and other artists, which I wasn't comfortable with.
Who was he comparing you with?
I wouldn't want to mention the names right now.
But are they rappers or singers?
Singers, artists, so to say.
Okay.
I know they can rap, they can sing. So artists. Yeah, I was trying to do the comparisons between me and them, of which I wasn't okay with them. I wasn't okay with it. So I spoke my mind. Not out of disrespect. I just spoke my mind. And even him, I know, is somebody that knows to say, this guy, just somebody who's trying to push a dream. Therefore, you don't want somebody to ruin this, to ruin his stuff, you know what I mean? So me and him, no bad blood. If I met him today, I would greet him. But I was just in a position of defending myself.
Of course. So there's a couple of questions that came that we're going to ask you.
Okay.
How
did those questions come?
Facebook.
How?
From our Facebook
that
followers.
You'll be hosting me?
So,
just a little status, bro.
So first question is from Tapiwa Jamera. So this guy asked 3 questions. So the first is, he says, can Triple M have a hit song without a feature? Rappers like Sheffield, Slap D, and Magatu have hits without a feature.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, Triple M would. Many of the times, it's very much important. I think that's the reason why many artists have remained in the background. Why? Because they don't know their position. Okay. You know, when you are in a position where, to say, I'm capable of doing this, I'm not capable of doing that, definitely you stay because you're not doing this thing out of jealousy. When I come up with a chorus and I know that in as much as I've come up with this good chorus, but I cannot do this by myself, this is a person that is able to do it, and this is a person that
of course
will do it in a good manner. Despite me writing that chorus, let me give it to him or her. She'll do it better or he will do it better. Why can't I do that? So many of the times when I've come up with choruses, like I write a chorus and I decide to give it to a singer.
Also, you write the choruses
because
for them.
I know. Pardon?
You write the choruses for them.
But your maps wrote that by
again.
himself.
That one, that's a bomb song.
Yeah. But many of the times when I come up with a chorus by myself, I'm able to sing it. But I feel like, no, the delivery is not really okay.
Yeah, but then again, if you have so many hit songs that the choruses are taken up by other big artists and you can't have them when you have like your major show, I think it really looks awkward when you've got hit song after hit song on stage, you're performing, right? Mm-hmm. And you have to do the choruses again when people know the choruses were done by somebody else.
The thing is this,
like you can't get your maps on the day of performing, so you have to sing the chorus
so the thing
yourself,
is this,
you know
from the time I did again with your maps, I think I've only performed it with him, if not 2 times, then 3 times. But when I'm on stage, people will just feel the vibe. They won't even be able to tell the difference between the chorus and the verse. Why? It's because me, I'm not a musician. I'm an artist. You know, I'm capable of doing different type of things. I'm able to sing. I'm able to do whatsoever.
You play instruments as well?
Not really, but
Okay.
I can play with FL Studio.
Okay.
Yeah. So meaning, I'm capable of performing even when my other artist is not around. The major thing is knowing what to do when the chorus is playing. If you can back it up,
Right.
you know, if you can do this and that. But the fact is that if somebody blows up without a feature, it doesn't mean even that same formula can work out for another artist.
Right.
You know, it's a different thing. I know several artists that blow up because of features. But as time goes on, if God had put you to say you're going to make your own hit song in the next 1 year, doesn't mean it can also work out for your friend. It can even take, like, your friend 10 years to come up with a hit song when they are on. But that doesn't mean you can't make a hit song on your own. You know, in as much as people are trying to say only collaborations work for you, you can work with Jay-Z today, but if you're not good, the song can't be big.
That is true.
Yeah.
Second question from the same person. He says, Drifter came on the podcast and said he's the best local rapper. Can Triple M out-rap most rappers in his generation?
I can't wake up today and look myself in the mirror and say I'm number 2. I only consider, like, I just have to consider myself as number 1. That's something that each and every rapper or each and every artist has to put into consideration to say, consider yourself as number 1. Consider yourself as the best. So if Drifter said that, it's according to the way he feels himself.
When
and
he looks in the mirror as well.
you know, as well, you know what I mean? So even myself, when I look into the mirror, I consider myself to be the best, to be number 1.
Who do you think would give you a run for your money?
Nobody, I'm number 1.
Nobody comes close.
Yes.
Last question for the
No,
same guy.
but
If
for
you
me,
don't have
but for me,
self-confidence, then who do you expect to give you confidence?
For the
if you
year-
don't pardon?
no.
If
Finish.
you don't tell yourself to say you are the best, who do you expect to tell you? So tell yourself to say you are the best, you are number 1, wherever you go, whatever you do,
No,
you
but
come out the best.
you don't live in a vacuum, though. There's people that are around you, and there's people that you recognize as your
So
peers.
now,
say, "Hey, this kid gets
Don't
busy."
care, like don't care, in as much as you care about them inside your heart, or when you get to meet them in person and tell them that you are the best. Not on the podcast.
Gob, how are you switching the camera angles?
You're there, you're also an artist, you know.
Yeah, I know, right?
How
But
do you-
dude, from 2024,
Yeah.
January to December,
Yeah.
you graduated to my top 5 rappers in Zambia.
How?
Yeah, good question. How?
How?
Yes.
No, like before that,
What
didn't-
did I do that
What
really
did you
made
do?
you feel like I deserve to be in
Good
the top?
question.
I sampled
Triple
songs like Again, and that for me fed an interest in knowing more about Triple M. And when I sampled more and more songs, I thought, this guy's got punchlines
So tell me
and
4
delivery.
songs. So tell me 4 songs.
Yeah. 4 songs.
I can't remember the titles.
Okay, sing them, hum them.
It's not about me. No, but you know one of those songs where you're listening to as you're driving.
Can
Now
you
listen.
please play the
Wait.
air horns? Can you play the air horns? Because your ass is lying.
No. Listen, dude. There's also like Gob. I've even told like
Leave
dude,
Gob out of this.
I need to bring Gob in because there are times when we're setting up and a song plays on his phone, and I'm like, that delivery is tight. Who's that? It's Triple M.
So
I'm like,
apart from
this guy is now in
the
my
one
top
with
5.
Yo Maps, tell me another one by him.
I can't remember titles. That's what I'm saying.
So tell me anything about the song.
Dude, Gob will tell you.
What does he say in the song?
Dude, just know the delivery is powerful.
Tell me what he says in the song.
Hey, man, it's not about me. Just know the delivery is
you
powerful.
brought it up.
So
What
now,
am I saying here?
guy's a
Your
damn
your
liar.
delivery is powerful.
I'll give an example. When you follow an artist, you shouldn't judge them based on the hit songs they've done. Like if I put out a song and the song is playing everywhere,
Yeah.
then that defines Triple M. For
Exactly
example,
what happened when I listened to Bob's playlist.
Follow was part of my EP, and the EP had 10 songs. You know, I went as far as putting 10 songs in that because
Yeah.
I delayed to drop any song. So there were songs like Follow, and there were songs like Ube Perefe, and there were some other songs.
That's another one I'm enjoying.
Ube
Featuring
Perefe with
Chandanake,
Chandanake,
right? Yeah.
So, and there are also songs that I did, like I went deep. So there's a song that features Mianda, Sadia Mianda, you know, as Vobui. I went deep in that song.
But to be fair, that's a very promiscuous song, no?
Serious, yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you so
It's
much.
a very promiscuous song.
Yeah, and it says thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Do you know what promiscuous means?
No, I don't know. What does it mean?
It's okay.
No, you can tell me. You can tell me. I'm Bemba. I'm not. I'm Bemba and I'm
was just a
African.
lot of
I'm not
connotations
from Europe.
of promiscuity.
But you know, either good or bad, but I just appreciate.
I enjoyed the song.
Either
way,
good or
bro.
bad.
I enjoyed the song.
So when I say thank you, either it was a compliment or it was something bad, I'll just say thank you.
And move on.
You know what I mean? And move on.
Anyway, you were talking about the other songs.
Yeah, the other songs. So if you had time to listen to the other songs and you say, this guy can do this and that, I appreciate you for that.
No, for me, that's how you got into my top 5 rappers in Zambia. Because I go to Spotify and I'll type in Triple M and I'll start listening. I don't need to know the titles. What I appreciate is how a beat comes in, and as a listener, you already imagine what a rapper could do on that. And then you take me a totally different direction with how you're delivering the punchlines. And because I appreciate... Are you from the Copper Belt?
Born and raised in Lusaka.
No way, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, born and raised in Lusaka.
I swear your
Chibolya,
punchlines are very Kopala. The Bemba punchlines are very Kopala.
Bemba is a language.
No. There's the way you speak Bemba everywhere else and the way Kopala people speak, and your punchlines are very Kopala.
Yeah,
even
maybe
the word
it's because
play,
I've been motivated, like people that have motivated me much are from Copper Belt. I would say so. Maybe that's like the reason why. So Mark 2 has always motivated me with his lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know,
King Booga is doing the most, man.
Shefi has always motivated me with how he keeps his private life. Private. Muzo has always motivated me with his Bemba.
That one's in a league of his own.
Thing, you know what I mean? Plus, I was in what's this? Northern Province, like school. I was at Mongwe Tech.
Yeah, I know that.
I was at Mongwe Tech. So I think the Bemba thing just followed me.
Muzo is another rapper who... Or let me make a blanket statement here. Muzo is another Zambian artist who... And I'm not speaking and wishing death upon him.
Yeah.
God forbid, should Muzo die today, then everybody's going to hail praises on that guy because of what he did for the hip-hop industry. You know what I mean?
I would say he has made a legacy where...
Let's appreciate Muzo now,
it doesn't take him to defend himself for him to stand. People will just defend him. Yeah, even in his absence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then there's photos that will come up on social media. Look at how Muzo is carrying himself nowadays.
Yeah, so if he wasn't good enough, he has been trending for quite some time. Yeah. So if he wasn't good enough, apanga adipoapa. But he's good. That's the reason why, in as much as people try to post him in a negative way,
I don't appreciate that, man. Because I really love Muzo, man. I really love Muzo.
Okay.
And there's something I really appreciate about Muzo as well. We're in Kasama, and you know how we have that phrase, the prophet is never accepted in his own land, right? And you have a gig in Kasama, but and you don't have Muzo. When Muzo goes on stage,
So now, but why? Let me say this. Why do I feel like, in as much as you get to interview Zambian artists, Zambian influencers, he comes out blank, as if he knows nothing about Zambian music.
He's got a story to tell.
In as much, I know part of the story to say he's not Zambian, but since he's part of this program, I feel like he should dig more information about it and at least have a word when we are talking about
But then let me ask you a question. If I know things about you, the way I ask them is I'm asking you questions that I know answers to.
Yeah.
You would know the people, and this is why this works. If he knows about you, he'll ask you questions based off what he already knows, and then I don't. So my follow-up question is based off the people who do not know who Triple M is. So look at it this way. Not everybody who watches this is going to know who you are.
Exactly.
You agree?
Yeah.
That's who I represent. So the questions that I'm asking you are the same questions those people who've never heard of Triple M would also want to know.
So now,
if this is going to be watched in Kenya, in South Africa, etc. They are being introduced to you for the first time. I'm also taking that angle that, because imagine if you and Drifter were to have a conversation, your peers, you know each other.
Yeah.
Some of the questions you ask each other, you will take for granted that everybody knows.
So now, thank you for that. Thank you for all those points. I'm not talking about specifically me. Like, I'm not saying you should know me and all that. So I'm talking about the entire Zambian music.
I'll give you a very good example. We shot an episode with, should I say the name? The one that we shot twice?
Oscar?
So you say the name. We shot an episode with Oscar.
Which Oscar?
Chibolya.
Oh,
Hot
the
FM.
big
Right.
man. Oh.
Yeah.
So the first time we shot the episode, the questions that we were asking, we were hearing those answers for the first time, right?
Oh, yeah.
So our reactions were authentic.
Oh, yeah.
Then he said, guys, can we shoot it the second time and ask the same questions? So we shot it the second time. Our reactions were that, oh, okay, so I already know the story. Do you get what I mean? But if you tell me, for example, that, I don't know, you've got 3 toes.
Yeah.
My reaction to that is going to be, oh, snap. But if I hear it the second time,
Yeah, so for example, I talked about Baska having a song on King Dandy's album, but I've never met Baska in person, and we've never had a conversation before. But this is me trying to dig some information, like deep information about the Zambian music industry. So now my point was, in as much as you call people to interview, you cannot know everything about me, such that you want to know new stuff about me. You can still dig about, you can still ask him to say, what is this? What is that? Because I feel like whenever him is having a conversation with any Zambian artist or any Zambian seated here, like I'm seated, you are not really concerned, you know what I mean? Like,
do you know who's...
It shows me to say,
wait,
this person doesn't
pause right
know.
there. Do you know whose idea was to have you on the show?
I wasn't even involved in the planning
I
of
think
this.
it would have been an idea.
It was my idea.
I wasn't even involved in the planning
And
of
I
this.
feel like, in as much as it was your idea, because you felt like this person has got a lot of answers to answer to, because there
No,
was that,
it was not
all
from
the
that angle.
scandals you've
No,
had.
It was not from that
No.
angle, because I told you I was not going to ask you those questions. I
How-
gave you
how-
my
Okay,
word.
can you give me a reason why you really wanted
How
me
close
on
are you to
the-
Jerayo?
Very close.
Good. Jerayo is going to tell you that we've been trying to get you on this show for the past 8 months.
Do you remember that you're the first person to call, like, who called me at like, you're the first person to call me?
And what did you tell me?
I directed you to Jerayo.
When was that? Isn't that like a year ago?
Yeah, it was a year ago. And now the second, he called me, and I told him to say, okay, I can come through, but
No.
don't ask me about this and that.
Him
Then
and I have
went
been talking
mute.
about having you for the longest time. Even 3 months ago, I called Jerayo. You
Serious?
guys were on the copper belt.
No, I appreciate you for
Yeah.
that.
So you asked me a question, why did I want you here? It had nothing,
Yeah.
it had nothing to do with what happened with Alpha and the rest of them. Are you
Even
playing,
Daddy Crazy.
Are you playing footsie with him? No, it had nothing to do with
Yeah.
that.
Actually, he told me this morning, let's not talk about the Dandy Crazy issue.
Serious, Carl?
Yeah.
Yes.
I appreciate you for that. But I feel like it was very much important for me to...
Even
to-
in the
to
group,
mention.
he wrote saying, guys, we're having Triple M.
I appreciate you for that. Thank
what
you
questions
so
can we
much.
ask him? Nothing to do with gossip that's on social media. We discussed
thank you
that.
so
yeah.
much for that. I respect you for that. In as much as I talked about it, but it was me defending the girl, because
100%.
you know what I
get
mean.
it.
Thank
I
you
get
so
it.
much for that.
So-
But I would also want to know one thing.
There's other issues still.
Why did you keep on emphasizing to say bring Triple M and that podcast?
Because let me tell you,
You're an interesting
let me tell
character, bro. You
this-
come
this
up
has-
in many
this has got
conversations.
very little to do with me. But when you come up just like with what Kalenga said,
Many
you come
conversations.
you come up in many conversations. The people that I'm around, whenever I run into them, whenever we have, when this episode airs, I want you to watch it live. You will notice in the comments, people will begin to suggest other artists. So whenever we have a musician,
Yeah. Also bring.
people would keep saying Triple M, Triple M, Triple M.
Oh
And
yeah.
that's precisely why I reached out to you.
Oh yeah. Thank
So
you.
it's got nothing to do with me liking your nose or your glasses.
Why did you mention my nose?
Because your nose is like what's that pasta? What's that pasta?
Who?
What's his name?
Jimmy K?
Jimmy K. You tell me you don't say it.
No. They've got nice African noses. That's all I'm
Triple
going to
M
say.
knows better. You know? Triple M knows better.
I've already taken a few of him.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, look, you've been highly requested. Oh,
One of the most requested.
another question is apparently he's opening his own record label.
Yeah.
In Zambia, musicians with record labels have failed to promote their artists on their label because they also make music. Celeb D has only managed with Bobby. J Rocks failed. J Cash has pushed Dismal only. Maki 2 has introduced us to many, but none have reached their full potential. Your maps, we don't know any.
I know.
What is the plan? Yeah. So he says, what are you going to do differently if you're opening your own record label?
Record label.
Prince
Okay.
who? With your maps?
I know he's not signed. Prince Love.
Prince Love.
He's not signed.
It's
on
not signed.
Maps,
Okay.
Yeah, how I wish I was in a position of asking them to say, what does it take for a record label to reach its full potential? But I'm not in that position. But this will be my answer.
Yeah.
When you open a record label, for me personally, since I've seen these record labels being out there promoting their own artists and all that, but I feel like in as much as you can sign artists, what it takes is, it's like you've given them the platform. When I post the song, like any signed artist under my record label, when I post his or her song on my platform, definitely people will take it serious because they'll be like, for Triple to and talk
Endorse
about
sign
it,
this.
yeah, you know, meaning
Endorse this
it's
guy.
good. So it's more like I've given you the platform, but now 80% of the effort should come from you.
The artist, obviously.
So now many artists, it's more like they don't know what they want, such that they become relaxed once they know to say, I'm signed under Mark 2.
I should just
So
blow.
he can push me. Mark 2 organize the interviews for me. Mark 2 will take me to radio station. Mark 2 will take me to TV stations. Mark 2 will pay for the music video. No, it doesn't work like that. So now when you know what you want in life, despite being signed under a record label, you understand to say, okay, since people know me that I'm under this, then they'll give me respect and attention. So let me put in work as well. So if that thing work out for Dismo under Apaidiso by Jcash, meaning Dismo was also hardworking and he knew what he wanted, despite Jcash being absent, Dismo will still put in work and work as if, you know what I mean. Yeah, so under my record label, which is Nota Chan, I promise you to say if I get to announce anybody being signed under my record label, meaning they are also hardworking, such that even if I was to die today, they'll keep moving. The legacy will still stand. You know? Not that
I hear a lot of issues that record labels are having comes with shows, money coming in from shows.
Okay.
And from your response, I can tell you can relate.
What, that he makes his most money from shows?
No. From what I hear, like a lot of record labels are having issues with their artists with money that comes in from shows. Yes, the record label gave you studio time, they recorded, they dress you up. They probably even funded your video shoot and whatever.
Yeah.
And the artist, I think, expects that the record label is supposed to do that. They're obligated to do that when you're signed under them.
Oh, yeah.
But then the artist is like they're feeling when they go to shows to perform, that money now is just theirs.
Oh yeah.
So
You know what I mean?
So
So
this
how
is
does that
you
work?
Can, this is how you can be professional about it. Before you get to sign any artist under a record label, definitely you have to conclude on something, and that's a contract. And when let's say for example, I'm about to sign any artist, I don't make them sign there and then. Definitely, maybe I'll get to give them the contract. Say, go. I give you 2 days to go through it. Make sure you understand what you are signing. You know, in that contract, I'll get to include to say, out of what the money you make, I'll be getting maybe 25% or 10% or 20%. If you're okay with it, then you can sign. So now, I think the problem is with the person signing. If they don't really understand, or if they don't ask where they don't understand, and they just sign for the sake of signing.
It's such a problem, such a fault.
It's not my fault.
Read.
You know what I mean?
School is important.
You know, if at all I have an event, I mean my artist has an event and they're supposed to get maybe 30% out of what they make. and we've already signed a contract. I think I see no reason of me chewing their money or, you know, being greedy. But as well, being a leader, you're supposed to have a heart. You're supposed to think of other people as well to say, I've signed these people and they're also surviving
from the same.
Yeah. So you also can't be greedy, and God can't bless you.
No, it's not about greed. You also look selfish. At investment. I mean, you as a record label owner, not touch shine. You put in, say, for argument's sake, $1 million kwacha on one of your artists.
Yeah.
And at some point, you're going to expect a return on investment, right?
Yeah.
And if this artist now blows up and all the money he's making from the shows he's keeping to himself, wouldn't you feel some type of way?
So if there's a contract there...
That's my point. And then you can't sue this guy because you know he doesn't quite have the means now, does it? David Kazadi, school remains undefeated.
Yeah, to avoid all that happening, make sure that you come up with a contract. You make sure that both parties understand what you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you understand what you're about to sign. Then
Okay, Newton Chilungu says, do you know that you released the best song of 2024?
If that comes from people, then I appreciate.
Has he given a title?
No, he didn't.
If that is coming from people, then I really appreciate.
What was your biggest song in 2024?
Follow with Dreamo from Malawi, my brother man from another man. Yeah, so if that is coming from people, then I appreciate. I'm not in a position of
claiming it yourself.
Yeah, to say the big song. No.
The people have spoken.
Yeah,
it's a democratic state at the end of the day.
Exactly. Hey man, I'll not be surprised if you're the one that sent this pretending to be Newton. He says,
serious?
Does he know that he is a feature genius? Meaning he knows how to feature. Lastly, he is talented no matter what scandal comes up. Just imagine in this competitive industry with Oliver's Kingdom versus Company, he has always found a way of claiming a position, and it's impressive to see someone like him come from Chibolya. You come from Chibolya?
Yes, Chibolya.
Don't say it.
No, you can say it.
Nah, say it.
I come from Chibolya.
Where's my wallet? Did you give me back my keys?
So now, I think I have more to talk about. So when he was about to mention Chibolya, you said don't mention it. Then he said hide your phone and all that. What reputation do you have about Chibolya?
Gob, I'll let you go first. He's a cop, by the way.
Oh, he's a police officer.
He's a police officer. Gob, please take the microphone.
What reputation do you have about Chibolya?
Gob, your mic is up.
Tell me the reputation you have about Chibolya, and I'll be able to defend my people and myself.
Okay, Chibolya is
known for weed, yes.
Okay, there was a point Chibolya was a danger zone, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you enter Chibolya, you have to pay tax. You don't belong there. For you to enter Chibolya with new swag and you don't belong there,
you come out naked.
You come out naked. You can't. A long time ago, you get to Chibolya with the way you're looking, playing, and you come from Kazakhstan.
Be fast, I'm in a meeting, sorry.
Yeah, shut up, Bill.
Oh, yeah.
That's what Chibolya was like.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
So it became, there's a point it became a danger zone. Like, if you don't belong there, if you're a foreigner, you're a foreigner. So I don't know
Okay.
why everybody is saying that part.
Okay. I'll put it this way. How do you feel when a girl comes to you and says, "Oh, men are trash"? Do you accept that, or maybe you go against it, saying
that's her
just
experience.
because you met a crash? I mean, just because you met a trash doesn't mean all men are trash.
That's her experience.
So now, the reason I'm saying this is because I think the first person that went to Chibolya, I know that, and now the reputation came out to say each and every Chibolya kid or each and every person that comes from Chibolya is a savage, Nikabolala, Nishan, but it doesn't work like that, you know. And it's because of that. I feel like now you're able to relate the reason why I'm saying it was very difficult for me to penetrate Why? Because I come from Chibolya. And once you mention it to say, because me, I'm proud of where I come from. Once you mention it to say I come from Chibolya, people consider you to be Kabolala. Do you know a Kabolala?
No.
You don't know a Kabolala?
A thief.
A thief is a Kabolala. People consider you to be a savage. People consider you to be a bad person. You understand? Just because you come from Chibolya.
I'll do a very simple test with you.
You can.
Right now.
Yeah, you can do.
I'm going to order a Yango.
Okay.
And I'm going to put Chibolya as an address. And when he calls me, I'll tell him that I'm going to Chibolya. What do you think he'll say?
Majority will refuse. Now, the reason why they will refuse... the reason why they will refuse is because majority of the people, they've given Chibolya a reputation that, no, this is not a safe place. And that's the reason why... Now, here's the thing. For years, you've been pushing for opportunities. You've completed school. And once you mention where you come from, everybody doesn't give you an opportunity. Now, you are all grown. You want to survive. What are you going to do?
Still?
So I feel like even the reputation that we have towards Chibolya also contributes on how Chibolya people behave. It's because it's more like we don't consider them to be, people. There are a lot of talents. It even hurts me knowing the fact that I'm the only person that is representing Chibolya from 2022 until now, till date, to say, he's an artist who comes from Chibolya. Why? Because I've left a lot of talents that are coming from there.
Or others are just too ashamed to admit
they are
they're
not
from
ashamed. They are proud. But it's because of the picture we've given Chibolya. The picture...
What is Seven Spirits?
I know Seven Spirits, yeah?
What's Seven Spirits?
What is Seven Spirits?
May he so rest in peace.
Oh, it's a guy.
What's a person?
Yeah, he passed on.
He had 7 spirits.
No! He was known as Seven Spirits, and that was a time when Bakamfinsa from Copperbelt and whatsoever came in
Right.
to do whatsoever. But let me tell you this, drugs are everywhere.
Tell us about Seven Spirits.
Let me tell you about Seven Spirits, yeah? So this is a person born and raised in Chibolya. You know what I mean? So the time the police came in, even the name matters. So when you hear Seven Spirits, you'll be like, me passion. You know
what I mean? I'm like,
they can't do fire, you know what I mean? You should search for Seven Spirits on social media. He was even explaining to say, do you know what I mean? It might be Wakaede. But because
Pablo Escobar of Chibolya.
Oh, he ran Chibolya.
No.
That's the story you have at least.
Yeah, that's the story you have.
Yes, at least you can clear that.
Okay, since I grew up from Chibolya, and people say, triple, I the drug dealer, yo, Chibolya. Warakana. Tawakana because I grew up from there. And that's the picture you have. But trust me, drugs are everywhere. Either Kablonga, Salama Park,
Well, the type of
PHI,
drugs will change.
Oh. Drugs are everywhere.
Yeah, but the type change. The type of drugs you find in Chibolya will be different to the type of drugs
the drugs
you
you'd find in Kablonga that are
Cocaine?
not in Chibolya. I mean, you'd find in Chibolya that are not in Wasis.
Yeah, weed is everywhere.
Weed is everywhere, but like drugs like cocaine, for example,
Are
ecstasy.
you sure cocaine cannot be found in Kablonga?
But no, my point is it can be found in Kabulonga, but maybe not as much in Chibolya.
What if people from Mayadi or people from Kablonga, Mayadi areas take the drugs to Chibolya? Are you telling me that Abakumayadi tabareona or Chibolya? Tabareona or Chibolya?
According to the graph, right?
So, no. Before you explain anything, what I'm trying to say is Chibolya is a good place. Give each and every ghetto child an opportunity to, to show you what they have. You know what I mean? You can adopt any child from the ghetto. Either Chibolya, Kanyama, whatsoever, you can adopt them.
Where's Chibolya?
Chibolya, it's near town.
Yeah, as though you're going to Makeni there.
Yeah,
Along
there's Benbera Road. Kafio Road.
Yeah.
There now.
Let me tell you a funny story.
Yeah.
One person came into our inbox for the podcast. I never told you this story. He said, "Where do you guys get your haircuts from?" So I told him. He says, "I'm gonna give you and Kalenga free haircuts." I said, "Sure."
Free what?
Haircuts.
Okay.
I said, "Sure." Send me your location, Baba. Happy to promote. Sends me the location. I started driving from my house. Driving, get onto Kafua Road, get to China Mall.
Yeah, after China Mall.
Now the map is telling me to turn right. I suddenly like stop. And then I'm like, Baba.
It felt heavy.
My steering wheel is too heavy.
Okay, do
You're
believe...
supposed to. So now the guy comes to China Mall. He says, "Oh yeah, sure, I can take you." I'm like, "Yeah, sure, but tell me where you're going." Like, now I'm in Chibolya. I'm like, "Nah, I'm good."
Do you believe me if I tell you that I'm born and raised in Chibolya? Would you believe me?
I would.
Why? Why would you believe that?
Why would you lie?
I wouldn't lie.
Yeah.
But definitely for you to believe, meaning there's a certain
I think his
things
question
that-
is more about, is there something about him that says
Yeah,
Chibolya?
something that about me that would tell you to say, I definitely grew up from Chibolya.
So not
Because
everybody in
many of
Chibolya
the
is the
people
same,
that I've
right?
told to say, I'm born and raised in Chibolya, and they'll argue. And
No.
the reason is because it's more like, this guy is too clean to come from Chibolya. This guy, like, he's able to speak English. He can't come from Chibolya. But no.
But not everybody from Chibolya is the same. It's the point
Not
I'm trying to
everybody.
make.
Not everybody from Kablonga is the same.
True.
Not everybody from any Mayadi area is the same.
100%.
Exactly.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
So,
so
yes, I would believe that you came
Let's
from
treat
Chibolya.
each and everybody the same.
Equals.
It hurts. It really hurts me if most of these opportunities have been given to. You know,
Stubbornness.
Stubbornness. Sometimes it works out.
Do you?
But
do
is
you,
there
do you have family
anything-
there? Do you have family there in Chibolya right now?
No, they are not in Chibolya, but we have houses in Chibolya.
But is there
But do you have
anything,
family there?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Yes,
Is there
I have.
anything
Even the
about-
people that helped me to get here, even
Right.
the song that made me big. The
Which song was it?
Tutambakofye.
Oh, yeah.
The people that contributed the
don't know the
monies for me to shoot
Nah,
a music
Tutambakofye.
video, they are from Chibolya.
Serious?
Yes. They are from Chibolya, the Victory Gang.
Which is what I even wanted to ask. Like, is there anything that you feel Chibolya instilled in you that has helped you succeed in life today?
Very much. And now,
What
the
would
thing
you
is-
pinpoint?
Pardon?
What would you pinpoint about Chibolya that has shaped you into the man you are today?
They took my career so serious such that when I mention about, no, I'm about to drop a song, or maybe I'm about to go to the studio, but I don't have enough money to pay the producer, the Chibolya guys would come up with a meeting,
Contribute monies for you.
contribute monies. And now, even
Where
on-
would they get this money? I have a feeling.
So now, here's the thing. Not even like a huge amount of money. Because that was a time when we used to pay 50 kwacha at the studio. And I couldn't find 50 kwacha.
Right.
And they'll contribute to pay 150 for me to record 3 songs at the studio.
Oh, that's dope.
Yes.
That's dope.
So it wasn't even a huge amount of money. They would sit down at a meeting. Even the big songs. Now we're talking about Tutambakofye. Tutambakofye was one of the biggest songs in 2022 in here
true.
in Zambia.
Yeah.
And the Chibolya people contributed. They sat down as a meeting to say, we have to pay for this music video.
With what they contributed for your success,
Yeah.
where are your finances right now? How's your money looking, and how much are you giving back to the community, Chibolya, that raised you and
So,
put money together for you, for your success?
I'm not capable of okay. I'm no longer going back to them to say I want to shoot a music video, so come and pay for me. I'm able to pay any amount for the studio session, for a music video by myself. I'm able to do some charity works. You know,
Okay.
I believe in not explaining.
And charity is not
myself
the
in-
name of a girl, I'm guessing.
Pardon? Charity. When I say charity, there is charity.
Silly joke, silly joke.
Charity. Yeah, so I'm able to do some charity works. Yeah, of which I feel like I've helped a lot of ghetto kids. But me mentioning the names or explaining
No, that ain't right, bro.
No, you don't need to.
That
it
ain't right.
doesn't, you
Yeah.
know, it doesn't add value to myself or anybody. But yeah, I think that's the way I'm paying back.
So in terms of artist development, have you spotted or developed any artists from Chibolya as well that you're working on right now?
Yeah, I've seen some young artists coming up
Okay.
that I feel like I have to invest in.
So they're all coming to Not Touch Shine.
It's at this point where I feel like in as much as you can have a big name, but for you to bring up a new talent, a new artist on the scene, you have to put in money. So we have artists that we've seen at least to say, we have to put in money.
Speaking of artist development, I know when you were coming up, the people looked at Triple M like, this talent's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
And they will be well placed because at that time, you were not really ripe for the market. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How then do you, knowing what you know today, spot this in kids, knowing Oyukta blower? You know what I mean? How do you see that?
I'm very much happy because they showed me that. They showed me to say they don't really trust in me.
And it was a good
moving
thing.
Any further.
It was a good thing.
Yeah. Why? Because that thing motivated me to work more harder. Because if at all they showed me to say you have what it takes, I feel like I would have been in a comfort zone where I even stopped working hard. So I appreciate them.
But my point is, there's 10 kids, right, who come to Not That Shine Studios. They can all rap. And looking at your journey, there are people who doubted you because at some point, when starting out, you're not a very good rapper.
Yeah.
Out of 10,
I wasn't a very good rapper.
No, I'm not saying you weren't.
Can they pause?
You just said
Can
that.
they pause?
Or you want to
Use the bathroom.
Okay.
Yes,
If you've seen me, I've been like this.
Bro, go ahead.
Brother needs to pee.
Him and I will continue.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
How long will you take?
you get my point, Elson.
I get your
Like,
point.
even for us, let's say one day we say, okay, let's hand over that podcast to a next generation.
Yeah.
And judging how we started, the doubts that people had in us and things like that, how then do we spot
Who
who
you talking
can...
about? You and I now?
Yeah. Are we able to spot
There's people
things?
who doubted us.
Plenty, bruv.
Really?
Remember we always used to say, we're now at episode 20, people doubted we didn't reach episode 5 because we run out of celebrities or our content would just die in a way, you know what I mean?
All the damn time.
Yeah, but my point is, how then do we spot which youngster to groom in the next generation? What in yourself would you look for in a kid?
So, if it comes to music, if it comes to podcasts, can I actually listen to and enjoy this?
Okay.
Do you get what I mean? Is this something that I can consume? Fine, there might be rough around the edges, but is this something that I feel, if I can enjoy it, then I know that there's a market for it.
Right.
Because I've had so many people come up to me with bullshit-ass ideas, to be honest. And I'm sure the same has happened to you as well.
All the time. Even right now, I'm from responding to one right now.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's bullshit.
Oh, I'm saying it's bullshit. So
I'm just saying, look, you're trying to do what that Z podcast is already doing. There's so many genres you can explore.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Be yourself. I was talking to Gob when we went for the right price thing.
Yeah.
About Tutambakofye and what's the other guy's name?
Links Lungu.
Right. And how the model is different.
Very.
What they're doing, what we're doing, the model is different, right? And more power to them. It's something that we don't look at as competition because the more you get the podcast out
we're
there.
supporting. We talk about them on platform. We've got a podcast called Shares and Chills. Chezzy.
So yeah, man. Wait, there were some talking points that came from TKR.
TRK, the real Kyle. The real Kyle.
Our resident is in CIA. Is in the CIA.
Our resident
right?
secret agent.
Yeah. Talking points. Let me see. What do we have here? What have we
done now? We are.
No, we are.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay. Do you like what you see? Okay. Well, this guy wrote way too many. And there were so many things that happened. Wait, did you hear about this lady, the diplomat, who got called back to Zambia?
The shaving issue. Is it
Yo! God, did you hear about this? Yeah.
Wait, which country is it? Malawi?
No, South Africa.
South Africa.
She was posted to South Africa.
Zambian
Lady.
Well, no, I'm trying to remember the department she's in. Embassy, right?
No,
Not
High
embassy.
Commissioner.
High Commission, yeah.
Yes.
Have you heard about that?
Pardon?
This
I
lady-
didn't get the story.
What's the name again? Monze?
The Zambian High Commissioner that got recalled
Her name is
for
Monze or
allegedly
something.
asking
Members of staff to shave her
to
private
shave
parts.
her-
Serious?
You haven't been following the news, eh?
No. I don't know.
Apparently, there's a
about
video now.
Now that video is fake. That's not her.
Ah, okay.
That's-
I don't
I
know
watched
that.
it for research purposes.
that. I didn't.
Oh, why are you laughing? No, I watched it for research
Just to get a better
purposes.
understanding of the situation,
I
right?
mean, listen, this is how much I love this podcast. All right? Because the lady in the video has got like a mole on her lip.
Dudes were very detailed.
Hey, listen, man.
But you know,
He was
I'm not in a position of talking about it.
zooming in on that lens.
I'm not really in a
Only
position
guys,
of
anything
talking
that we left
about
out?
it.
So we spoke about the bottomless mimosa,
Mimosa,
the
the
ladies'
bucket.
night, right? The buckets. Anything else about your lovely establishment? Gob, do you want to give her the microphone, please?
You're not on
gonna
camera.
be on
You're not on camera.
I just wanted to mention that
You can hold the microphone. There you go.
you cannot hear me like that.
No, they won't be able to, but I can. But go ahead.
Yes, you were saying?
Yes.
So what I was saying is very soon we will be serving breakfast.
That's Copenhagen.
What time do you open?
So now we open 11:30.
No, when you then serve breakfast.
8.
Okay.
Oh, so you'll be open from 8 every day?
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Would you accept people from Chibolya to come here? Okay. So you're welcome, Triple M.
Yeah,
That's where he's from.
ghetto representative, expect people from Chibolya to come through.
Do you know this guy?
These are the people
No,
Elson was
she
talking
grew
about.
up in Denmark, in
Oh
Copenhagen.
yeah, no, I understand you. It's high time you get to know about people that you're serving food, drinks, and whatsoever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep your phone very close to you, though, and your wallet.
What do you mean?
See, it wasn't just me. You see? All right, cool.
Chibolya kwa riva
wait,
tata. You should do a
before you
PK
had
Shala
to-
remix, man.
So,
You should do a PK Shala Chibolya remix, man.
Chibolya kwa riva tata, lelo kwa riva koni. Chibolya is a very good place. You'd enjoy.
so would you take me there?
Definitely, and you are with me that side, you're safe.
I'll enjoy the protection.
Yeah, the detection on
When are we going?
Any day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you get married?
Pardon?
Would you get married?
Married?
Yeah, would you ever get married?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm human. I have feelings, and at some point, I want to say to in life.
Baby mama, are you still together? Are you?
She's well protected. Just know that she's safe.
She's safe.
Yeah.
One for.
Let her mourn in peace, please.
No, I'm guys.
You said that he's a troublemaker, right?
No. I'm just asking if they're
And you
still
thought I'm
together.
the one that was going to bring the crazy questions.
Look, all I'm asking is,
The
are you still
baby is
together?
safe. The mother is safe.
That's all we should know.
Trust me.
The bank
That's
account is healthy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now we see the belt, bro.
You mean the bank account? The bank account?
Yeah.
Ah, man, on daddy no car. You know me. The first time I got on a plane, it was in 2022,
Where were you going?
South Africa, I think.
Were you scared?
Yes,
You are
definitely.
afraid.
That was your first time, like you getting on a plane,
Yeah.
but my child got on a plane. The time she was 1 month old.
You had to wait 22 years.
Yes.
Damn. Look at you, blessed child, bro. You did say earlier that your child
Einstein
is very
Zoe
blessed.
life.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
But if you want
They
to
are
be the
safe.
child, you
They are
must
in
get a
safe
conquer
hands.
and puff.
They are safe. They are in safe hands. If you see Triple achieve anything, just not to say it's because of the family.
child.
Not only the child, but the family, behind.
is being kept well.
You know
A
what I
man
mean?
that takes care of his family
Pardon?
is wealthy. A man who takes care of his family is wealthy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I have as well.
Sounds like a Shona saying. Are you
But
translating?
as I said in the first place, this is the first and last I'm talking about my family
Everybody,
life.
let me tell you
my
something.
private life. It's the first and last. Why? Because I was in a position of protecting her.
Let me tell you something,
She's
bro.
mourning and people are coming
No,
in.
but that was bad. That was
But they don't defeat
uncalled for.
Munguru just because I told somebody didn't know that.
I cannot imagine what you can do to such a person, Gary Mope. Because I'm going to cut temper, right?
No, I don't even have a temper.
But you would have done something.
Sometimes it's okay to use a temper,
And violence.
not violence.
That's what I'm asking. If that person was nearby, what would you have done?
You know, at the end of the day, I said if these numbers are not coming in, like you're having a lot of numbers, and then they are not coming in with how would I put this? They are not coming in with a good
Any benefit? Any money?
They have expense
not
of
money,
somebody else.
not money.
Okay,
You
any
know,
benefit.
Sometimes you can hate somebody and they have money. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
right. I see what you mean.
You know, with respect. Let me say with respect. I don't think anybody would ever respect somebody that makes money out of hurting others.
Yeah, true.
You know, it's old enough. I think each and everybody that posted that thing, they're old enough to understand to say they have children.
Simon Mlengamwil actually, I think, was the most reposted comment.
Who's that?
What did he say?
Over the same issue.
What did he say?
I think that's where I saw that comment about.
Okay. Who's that?
Wait, let me just double check before I accuse Simon of stuff here.
But what was the comment though?
The one about he let you into his house and then you get his daughter pregnant.
Oh,
I can't remember.
I don't want to dwell on this topic anymore.
No, I'm done.
I don't want to dwell on this anymore.
There's a difference between knowledge and wisdom.
Bro, I'd rather talk about your music. I feel this is if anybody wants to dwell on it and push this agenda, it's up to them. Do you have any music coming out?
Definitely. This is 2025. I have a lot of music on my way. I have a lot of, I think, announcements. A lot of collaborations. When I talk about announcements, I mean it's either I can announce about my incoming album.
Okay. You got an album coming out?
I think so this year.
Okay.
Because we're in January, so I can get to announce any day that I can be dropping my album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That sounds good, man. I don't know if there's anything that we might have left out that you possibly wanted us to touch on.
Granny Kaka. How can you forget about Granny Kaka? Do you know Granny Kaka?
Gob seems to. Gob, you want to grab the microphone there? You want to chime in?
Do you know Granny Kaka? No, I'm not. This question goes to Elson.
But why are you doing this to me?
Do you know Granny Kaka?
Yes, I know Granny Kaka.
Pardon?
Yes.
You know who?
Granny Kaka.
Who's she?
Achan?
Who's she?
Who's she? Granny Kaka. I was talking to Gob about this before the podcast. Did we speak about this, Gob? Yes, we did. Why are you laughing, bro?
You know, I'm laughing because you don't know her. And they're trying to pretend as if you know her.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Me and her are like this.
Where is she found?
Achan.
Where is she found?
I don't know where she's found. I know where we meet. Okay?
Does she drink?
Bruh. Now see? What are we doing now?
He's now interviewing you.
Bruh, whose podcast is this?
It's yours.
When God puts the titles, there are two hosts and one guest.
But you know, talking about Granny Kaka, I'm not in a position of telling you anything about her. But I know people in the comments still, you know. You also don't know Granny Kaka?
No, I don't. Is this one of those names that people are going to laugh at me for not knowing?
Yes.
No. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And he's a DJ.
Yeah.
That's his grandmother.
So that's
serious?
my grandma.
Oh!
She blew up before me.
I know that, but
She made me famous. No.
I see why now you.
Grandma made me famous. A lot of people knew me because of grandma.
Oh, she used to rap.
No.
You'd make her rap.
I blew up because I used to make videos, me and her, like videos of her on TikTok. Yeah, so a lot of people liked her. You know, a lot of people knew me because of her.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my grandmother, the mother to my mother.
To you?
To my mother.
Oh, okay. So
I still working with her on the socials.
Yeah, but not really at this point because I've
You've
shifted
blown up.
from...
She made you and
Not
forgot
I've
about you.
grown up. I've just shifted from...
Just using your granny like that to move on.
Bruh. Like a
I no
clutch.
longer stay with her.
No, you can still go there on weekends, bro.
Yeah.
So where is she? In Chibolya?
No. She stays with my parents.
Where?
Do you want me to disclose where my parents stay?
No, are they in Lusaka? Are they in the Copper Belts?
They are just within Lusaka. But
Okay, cool.
Just within
Not
Lusaka.
in Chibolya.
Not in Chibolya.
Okay.
Okay.
I cannot allow them to... Do you know the reason why I cannot?
This guy more alcohol.
Not that it's not that it's a bad place. Not that it's a bad place. It's because I grew up from there, you know.
Let's end this shit.
It's because let me defend myself before this. The reason why I cannot allow my parents to stay there is because I grew up from there, and you look at me. I'm above 25 and whatsoever.
Now
So
it's
now,
about
if I grow from there, meaning they should be staying there until now.
Yeah, change is good. Change
So
is good.
change is good. At least
is
they
good.
get to experience.
So now you're above 25.
What did I mention?
Earlier, you were early
So at first I said I'm in my early 20s. Then he disagreed when I said, if you're in your early 20s, you cannot have a child. Then he mentioned to say, then I said, no, it doesn't mean I'm 21, 22.
Chibolya has a child and is in the early 20s still.
Who?
How old is Chimok?
Early 20s.
Shut up. That nigga's in his early 40s.
Anyway,
But
Chibolya.
you and I need to hang out. Where do you hang out, bro? Like, what kind of spots do you hang out?
I'm an indoor person.
So we're
I'm
coming to
rarely
your place this
found
weekend?
So
outside.
your house?
Yeah, it can be at my house. We have a braai, anywhere.
And you've
Elson?
moved out of Chibolya, right?
In as much as I've moved, but I would want you.
To go to Chibolya.
Yeah.
We
I
go
feel like
to
you.
from.
I feel like you'd set me up. I feel like you'd set
No,
me up.
I think he's the kind
No.
of guy when he shows up, the whole neighborhood. Do we have power? Are we still recording?
We're gonna have to wrap up though. You feel like it's the kind
I
of guy?
feel like he's the kind of guy. If you took you to his old neighborhood like Chibolya, the way he celebrated there, you end up getting
You'll be
celebrated
safe.
because of him.
Everybody will be around you. Many of my songs I've shot from Chibolya.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a song. It's big here in Zambia called Mpade Ningabena Mose.
Right.
Oh Lord. But then I shot it from Chibolya.
Ish, dude, we need to go chill there. I've never been to Chibolya before.
Me neither.
So can we do it this Saturday?
No problem.
Like after this episode goes up this Saturday.
No problem.
What kind of cars should we use to go there?
Any car. Even my car we can use.
For as long as you're in front.
Even you can be in front, but once they discover that
That
you're
I'm with
me,
you. I'm saying,
yeah, you're safe.
Manic. All right, see the next
So we're
episode.
meeting up this weekend.
No problem.
When? Saturday? Sunday?
Saturday.
Is there a dress code that we
Any, however you feel
Except
like. Just
the way
be,
I'm tucked in. I was in meetings
feel,
today.
like I want you to be comfortable.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
We're not gonna end up running though.
Sad.
Well, with Triple M, the ghetto president, bruv. You know what I mean?
There they call me chauffeur.
Rap Shofele, yes.
Hey,
So
is that your type?
Pardon?
Is that your type?
You,
Like
my
the
type.
waitress in front. Yeah, her. Cause she's got a build like Tina a little.
as we conclude,
I'm just messing with you, bruh. You're my boy. You're taking me to Chibolya. You know what I mean?
he's saying you get you beaten up in Chibolya. Careful.
See why I'm not gonna go to Chibolya with you? I don't trust you.
Triple M, man, thanks a lot for coming through. I've had so much fun, man. It's a
Thank
good way
you
to
so
start the
much
year.
for having me.
It's a
Big
good way
man.
to start the year. Remember
Thank
to
you so
support
much.
the people that support us. That's Big Tree Beverages
Tree
right now.
Beverages.
We're about to
So-
have another company that was with us last year, 2024, coming back this year. But we'll announce that when they do come
Yes.
back. But thank you to them as well for making our
The name
2024
of their
successful.
company rhymes with Showmax.
Take it to the max with Showmax.
Do you watch Showmax?
Yes, I do.
Do you watch football?
Yes, I do.
Do you know that you're able to watch the Premier League on Showmax?
Really?
On your phone?
That is the camera on me? That's a free promo.
We're not going to invoice for that.
Mkuka.
It is a free promo.
It's a free.
Just out of our love and friendship for you,
Well,
bro.
that's
Football
like-
Showmax.
You can.
Yeah, you can watch soccer on Showmax, yeah.
Oh yeah.
For
On
90
your
kwacha.
phone, Baba.
90 kwacha the whole month
Serious.
on your phone.
You know
yeah.
when you go to Chibolya and then you steal someone's phone? On that phone you can like install Showmax and then watch Premier League.
So, do you know that you can even steal your phone, anybody's phone, even from Kablonga, Ibek, Salama Park?
Where are we right now?
We're in Kablonga.
This guy lost his earphones right here.
No.
You lost.
Stop.
Right here in
Stop.
Kablonga.
Don't-
In
Hey, I win
Kablonga.
Chibolya.
No,
I
in
win
Kablonga.
Chibolya. Did anybody from Chibolya come here?
Dude, you lost your earphones once.
But not here. I found them
In
here.
Kablonga.
No, I found them
Where were
here.
they
Then why
stolen?
did you-
Where were they stolen from?
Yeah,
Chibolya.
yeah, yeah.
My house.
And
And
where's
is that
your house?
Chibolya?
No, I invited people into
From
my house.
Chibolya.
From Chibolya?
Yes. Wait, there's a point that I want to make. Hold on. What did I want to say? Snap, man. I forget. And they're not earphones, they're AirPods.
Same difference.
Wait, there's something that I wanted to say to you, man. This nigga talks a lot. Wait, what was the point that we were talking about again?
Showmax?
Oh, the Showmax, yeah.
Oh, right.
I'm able to watch football on Showmax.
Let me tell you, and I promise this is like a public service announcement, right? Do you know one of the craziest hotspots for smash and grab? Do you know the traffic lights at downtown?
Downtown.
Me, I know them.
Curfew Road.
Kafua Road, so
Right.
by the Kafua roundabout.
Roundabout, yeah.
And you're facing McKinney. There are those traffic lights right there.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, right. There you have to have your doors locked, windows closed.
Right there.
Yeah.
But now, do you know how much those people from there celebrate me whenever they see me? Like,
So they don't steal from you.
no, they can't. It's because that's between now Chibolya and Mrs.
This guy reminds me of the Lucky Dube issue where after the murder they arrested, they're like, if we had known it was Lucky Dube,
Oh, right.
we would have run away.
Did you know the story?
About Lucky Dube.
Yeah, and the murder.
Yes, I know the whole story. The people that got arrested because of Lucky Dube's death, they said no, we were not aware that it's him. If it was him, we were sent to go and kill somebody else, not him.
Do you know how they got arrested or how they got caught?
Not
Be afraid of
Because
women, bro.
that's
Be afraid
that's
of
a more
women.
fascinating story.
Be afraid of women.
It's a woman.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you the story. The guy who killed Lucky Dube had a girlfriend. They killed Lucky Dube, and she knew about it, and she was quiet
For years, eh?
for years.
3-4 years, yeah?
Now the killer then decided to have a side chick and cheat on his woman. And the woman found out that this guy is cheating on me. Then she went to the police.
Oh
I
yeah.
said, I know who killed Lucky Dube. It's my boyfriend. How dare you cheat on me? You can be a murderer and I can forgive you.
But
But cheat on me.
I can forgive murder.
I can't forgive. That guy looks like he's going to choke. All right. Gonna have to wrap this up.
Triple M, man, it's been
Triple
real. The new song coming out in a week's time. Is it in a week?
Yeah, I'll put out a song.
What's the
soon.
title?
I'll get to announce soon.
Have you recorded the song already?
Yes, I've already recorded.
Also, calling a
Do you
night
know
can't
even
be
coming
innocent?
up with the title of the song is very much difficult, yeah?
Because that's a
What's the
podcast.
topic? What's the topic?
The title of the song? I'm saying it's
No,
very
what's the
difficult.
What's the
topic?
topic of the song?
Oh, the topic.
Yeah.
In the song, yeah.
I'm
trying to come up with
believe
a
in
title for you.
expressing myself like the way I feel at the moment, what people are talking about in a song. So
Okay.
the song is talking about everything that is happening to me at the moment.
Here's the title
So
for you.
however you feel like
Here's the
this is
title.
what is happening to him
Yeah.
Deep inside.
at the moment. So that's the title.
Title's what?
That will
Deep
be-
Inside.
Deep inside.
Deep inside.
Oh, I said it first on That's It podcast.
Ah, no. So,
You know how many
him
people are gonna start talking
him
about-
said deep inside, then you.
I said it first on That's It podcast.
That's
Oh,
a
you
long
said
title.
deep inside.
Huh? I'm not saying deep inside. I said it first on That's It podcast.
He wants that to be the
That's
name
the
of the
title.
song.
Yeah.
I said it first
Yeah.
on that
Do you know how many
podcast.
people? It will get people talking, bro.
But it's too long.
Dude,
The title
that's
is
why
too
to get
long.
people
I said
talking like
it's
that's.
first on that
Yeah.
podcast.
I say deep inside.
Okay. Now it's coming.
I'll text you a title.
Because you've been deep inside a lot of kids.
A lot of kids.
Until the next episode, have a lovely day.